Yo, we have time for just one more segment. And of course, this is our jam of the week.
Yeah.
Oh, going back to the 60s for this one, gentlemen. You know, we don't often go to the 60s, but I figured this would be a good one. You know,
I'm not smoking nearly enough opium for this one right now.
I'm not nearly Sharon Stone dying enough.
This is...
but I was watching Casino, and of course this pops on during one of the last scenes where everything's falling apart. Everything's
I don't think you're
wrong.
allowed to make a movie that takes place in Las Vegas without this song being in it. Like, because it's in Leaving Las Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
It's in, I think it's in The Hangover.
Yeah.
At least one of them.
Is it in Vegas Vacation?
No, All Along the Watchtower is, though, which is pretty much like
basically
used
the same.
for the same purposes.
Yeah.
No, this is, of course, the Animals, Eric Burdon and the gang doing House of the Rising Sun from their self-titled debut record, 1964. This song has 24 million views on YouTube, 8,681 comments, and y'all, I read every goddamn last one of them. I'm fucking crazy. So let's get down into these comments now. First up, Peter Garlick from one day ago.
From one day
Hot off
ago.
the presses from Mr. Garlick.
Well, Mr. Garlic.
Hello. He says, there is a rat outside on my step. Just so you know, he's a little freaked out. That's why he's not leaving the house. In case you were calling after Peter Garlick.
And I call it the rising sun.
I like how you said you picked the best ones.
I did.
There's a rat somewhere in my building.
Joe Carroll from 3 years ago. Word of advice. Don't smoke a bunch of meth and listen to this. Bad mistake. Trust me.
Yeah, you can stop after the first couple words. Of that advice. Just don't smoke meth.
Yeah. If you smoke a bunch of meth and listen to the sound of wind, you're still going to freak the fuck out.
But also, this song is about like coming to grips with the fact that like can't get your shit back and your shit's all fucked up.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
You know, and you were even you were born fucked up and you're gonna die fucked up.
Yeah.
That's not something.
And also, if you smoke a bunch of meth, you're going to see the rising sun. Everything's going to be rising sun.
It's also about addiction on some level. He tries to leave the house, and then at the end, he's like, Lord help me, I'm going back.
Yeah.
The House of the Rising Sun sucks, but I'm going back to New Orleans. So in this case, it's chicken. High-speed chicken feed. Next up, Nicholas W. from 3 years ago. Anyone who leaves the thumbs down, wow. I know you're the generation that's fucking us all, so thank.
Liberal cuck bastards who don't like goddamn House of the Rising Sun. I'm sorry, what the?
So thank.
He
House of
says,
the Rising Cuck. More like it.
it says, so thank. Maybe try harder. You have no idea. Real world? Hello?
House of the liberal bitches, you know what I'm saying? That's what this country's become.
Real
Airbnb
world,
of the Rising Sun.
Real world hello is a dismount for your ass. Mary Lou Retton can't fuck with that dismount.
Oh, yeah. This guy, man, this is like a old school, like, I think hipster in like the old school way. You know what I mean? He's part of the scene,
Like
man.
a beatnik.
Yeah, I think
I was
so.
going to say, this is a beat generation Jack Kerouac.
Yeah.
I don't think any of those people know how to leave comments on YouTube.
Absolutely not. Those people are old
Hey, they're
and
Dobie
dead.
Gillis.
A lot of them are dead. A lot of them dead or dying.
This new Dobie Gillis is the jam. All right, go ahead.
This guy, Nathan David Heinrich from 2 years ago. I've been a part of this scene, brothers and sisters. Let me tell you, this makes you feel more alive than any drug. More alive than the cosmos can bring.
Actually, I disagree. He is definitely not from the scene because anyone on the scene will tell you the music's great, but the drugs were actually really why we were all there.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody's going to an acid party where they play Animal House of the Rising Sun and being like, I didn't even want the acid, man.
I love too that like it did this kind of number to like these people's brains too, because like back then it was like child strength acid, like it was like butt hash, you know what I mean? Like now the shit is so much stronger and people can function and hold down a job.
He says, brothers and sisters, there is a house there. They call it the Rising Sun. Don't go. So shout out to Nate.
I mean, he is correct. And like children stay in school, don't go to the House of the Rising Sun because that is a place you do a lot of drugs. But also once you're like out of college and you want to experience the real world, go to the House of the Rising Sun a couple times.
I mean, in your life,
Yeah, in your life, go. But don't like just go there all the time.
This is Tech 9 from 5 months ago.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
The Tech 9?
Tech 9.
We'll see. This song is about my house, and I am the rising sun.
It's him.
No, Tech Nine is that. Tech Nine has just a bunch of guns in his house.
He says, I don't care what you think. You have no motherfucking clue how crazy my life is now and what this house has witnessed. So in this case, Thou's the Rising Sun is very literal for him, I think.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I run a crack house.
Yeah.
Why didn't he just say that? He had to fucking shroud it in mystery. He just, I run a crack house. It's not as glorious.
How many of these people do you think are literally like have been up all night and are watching the sunrise while it's coming down?
I'm in the house of the rising sun right now.
So
Hey, you know what I just thought? Why didn't they use this in the 1990s movie with Wesley Snipes and Sean Connery, Rising Sun?
Oh, yeah.
S-U-N.
That's the thing. Nobody.
Or Blade, for that matter, you know?
Yeah.
Nobody who's awake from 3:30 to 5:30 a.m. is doing anything their mother would be proud of. Yes.
Even if
not.
it's like online shopping.
Yeah, no, your mom's not.
You better be a baker or something to be up that early.
Yeah. I did drunk by.
You better be a baker, Buster.
You better be
I did
sourdough ready.
House of the Rising Dough.
I say, I better be smelling muffins there, buddy.
I did drunk by an indoor herb garden on Prime Day at like 4 o'clock in the morning last week, but that's about it.
Did you get it yet?
Yeah, I did. I'm growing dill and oregano and thyme. And something called savory sage.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Nice.
That chill guy Jacob from 3 years ago.
I have a
Sup,
feeling
Jake?
this guy's not going to be chill. But just the fact that he's featured in this section of the podcast.
Yeah.
He says, I just pulled up to Sonic.
Actually, he sounds pretty chill to me. I want to hang out with him.
I don't know.
I love Sonic.
Damn, Jake, leaving comments between you order and when you pick it up. God damn, dude.
Sonic is like top 5 fast food. That's up. It's on the Mount Rushmore.
He
Oh yeah, I
says-
guess he could have placed it and he's still waiting. They're getting the skates on and shit. Yeah, he has time to leave a
He
comment.
says, I just pulled up to Sonic. Blasting this with all my windows down.
Oh, he's not chill. He's kind of an asshole.
That is a definite like I hate this job moment where you're just like some guy blasting House of the Rising Sun when you have to get your like little coin fucking thing all
They
situated.
loudly play music at
I know.
Sonic through their own speakers.
Well, he has a reason. He says, I blasted with all my windows down and I felt great, but then I saw my ex and her new boyfriend. They were sitting there eating ice cream.
Wow. That's a John Cougar Mellencamp song.
While you were blasting the most depressing song with all your windows down, so she can't even be like, "Man, he's doing good right now." Like if my ex drove by and I had this song blasting with all my windows down, she would look over and be like, I know I popped out twins with no father, but I think I'm doing better than this guy right now.
Dodge the bullet.
You're just holding a foot-long coney covered in chili.
Oh,
Tears streaming
It
down
falls
your face.
out.
I was gonna say if I had to turn down House of the Rising Sun to watch my ex or her new boyfriend fuck in the parking lot, I'd be like, I gotta quit drinking.
I got a couple more here. Glenn Ian Heroes from 4 years ago. I was in Walmart about a month ago, and this song started playing over the loudspeakers. I started quietly singing it to myself as I stood in line. Suddenly, I noticed that everyone around me was doing the same thing. It was surreal, like at least 20 people quietly singing this song in unison. I was like, that did not happen. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say,
Definitely.
unless you caught everyone on the "There is a house in New Orleans," because
Yeah,
that's the one.
yeah.
That's the only line that everyone knows.
That sounds like how a mass shooter made his list. Right?
Yeah.
Like they just shot everybody who was singing the song.
or maybe everybody who wasn't was like, oh, this guy's not catching the vibe. Come back in tomorrow.
That's a scary comment. I don't like it.
This one is about, it's a lot of comments, but they're all just individual things. But the most recent of which was left 11 hours ago.
Whoa.
So this is Sammy Van Zant, 11 hours ago. Okay, baby. Get your
the
little
least popular Van Zant brother.
says, get your little gorgeous little butt over here right now. Me and my angel are married, and we are very happy. People need to stay out of our business. And it's like, this is a public forum, ma'am. There is nothing is going to break us up. From the first minute I locked eyes with you, I knew I was going to be your wife. We are going to be buried together.
On top of
In the house of the rising sun. Okay, all right. this is not a romantic song. She's leaving this comment of her undying love. This is a song about a house that people do fucking heroin in.
People get married and play I'll Be Watching You.
In heroin houses? In houses where people do a bunch of heroin?
People don't get it. People don't get songs.
There's more, by the way.
They don't.
Nobody's going to get in our business. I don't like anybody knowing what my husband's genitals are like. It is distasteful to me.
Oh.
It's nobody's business, and it's our life.
But it's very tasteful to her.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't you say this was from Steven Van Zandt?
Sammy.
Sammy. Okay. So Sammy can go. I was like, wait a second.
Yeah. She says, that man is not part of our life, and stop bringing him around us. Baby, I know I get jacked up easy. I'm very attracted to you, but sometimes I'm just off the hook. You get mad for no reason. Talk to me. I promise I won't tell anybody. No, you come here right now.
It sounds like her and her beau maybe do need to go to the House of the Rising Sun and do some fucking heroin so they can chill the fuck out just a little bit.
Y'all stop thinking about my husband's dick.
Oh, wait till you hear her dinner plans.
Oh, it's still going.
Her dinner plans are his dick.
That would be so much more normal than this menu. I want to cook for you so bad. I need to make some chili, and then I'll come back to you.
Okay.
Baby, I'm going to cook some fish and broccoli. I'm going to make a huge pan of spaghetti sauce.
Okay.
I'm going to
How many likes does this post have?
There's thousands of these and none. Well, until we are going to get a question at the end.
You should like all of these if we use them. We should leave a like.
They deserve it.
It says, be sure to... Oh, yeah. It says, I'm going to heat up a samosa. So now we've got spaghetti sauce, samosa, fish and broccoli, and chili. And then she says...
We're going to have diarrhea all night together, baby.
I'm going to fill up a glass of Pepto-Bismol.
Yeah.
I want to see this Adonis that she married. This Greek god.
She says, be sure to send Unc some strawberries for his birthday and that thing you sent Mom. So we got uncles and moms entering. You really need to drink some kombucha. All right, so now it's the fartiest meal of all time. It's real crazy. I'm going to Food for Less, okay, love?
She's buying the cheap fish.
Yeah.
Like, was she sending a text
Yeah,
and then accidentally posted it to YouTube?
Yeah.
well, that's what I thought, right? There's a little
Except
more.
for the whole defending her husband's dick part at the beginning.
Yeah, well, she says, honey, don't bitch at me. I'm going to wash my hair. I'm telling you, she's going to turn my phone off tomorrow. Blah, blah, blah. Bunch of shit. And then this guy, Papa Titties, please, says... Who the fuck are you even talking to?
Who'd have thought that the voice of reason was Papa Titties, please?
And
There's one thing you trust Papa Titties.
Papa Titties is we got to bring the truth.
Papa Titties was already thinking, so he's Papa Titties, please. Please.
The sergeant of the booty police.
Papa Titties, please. And he was like, Madam, what on earth are you talking about?
and then
This is Papa Titties.
Dear, I do believe you don't know what you are speaking about.
No one has inquired about your dinner plans.
Well, and Sammy answers Papa Titties. She says,
Oh, dear.
all right, if you must know, Mr. Smarty Pants, my name is Sammy Van Zandt, and my husband is named Johnny Van Zandt. I'm like, holy shit. Is it the lead singer of Leonard Skinner?
Yes.
Johnny Van Zandt. Let's believe that. And she says, and this is the way I talk to him because the government is watching me and they won't let me talk to him. Uh-oh.
So she's just a stalker.
Yeah.
Yeah, stalker of the current singer of Leonard Skinner.
Yes, the brother of Ronnie and Donnie.
Okay, so she's just a stalker.
Yeah, but then she says, now mind your own business. I'm talking to my husband. So
But Papa Titties, please, had to pop that balloon.
yes, yeah, absolutely. So
Johnny, come get some spaghetti chili.
I have Food for Less fish. That is right.
Well, I feel like this podcast has given me a dark enough insight into humanity for this. This thank you guys for this.
Oh, absolutely.
let's light it up. We got one more here. This is K4UD from 7 months ago. I was lucky to have walked the streets of the French Quarter before the flood came. I could smell the decadence. Sometimes
so fucking
Wow,
shitty.
she spelled puke and urine wrong.
Street
it
gravy.
it says sometimes it had the smell of the sweat of a drunk most recently fired from his job. This is like a
Yeah, this got like a Walker Percy kind of
There's
quality
another
to
poet
it.
here.
Yeah.
The gamblers smelled differently, and so did the whores. But the smell was not always related to the people. Sometimes it included the odor of rotten earth and discarded vegetables that would not
Did you
grow
write
there.
this?
No.
And here's the thing, this is all a lie. New Orleans smells like one thing, Lemon Pledge. Because they fucking hose the streets with Lemon Pledge every morning.
He says,
If you say New Orleans smells like anything but Lemon Pledge, you're fucking wrong and lying.
It's like not even piss. Like it's been cleared away by the lemon pledge.
Yeah.
he says, returning from those walks, I found it was almost impossible to wash off the smells. Actually, I never got them all washed off until I was washed by a pure being. Oh, God, my Thai wife.
Thank you, guys. I think I'm good. Hey, that's enough for me. Jesus fucking Christ.
That is the House
What
of
the
Rising
fuck?
Sun, by the Animals, our jam of the week.